And here we go again. Okay, so playing Ultron. I am playing with Natasha Romanoff, i.e. Black Widow. So, focus, thank you. I've already dealt my 6 cards. I have not mulliganed. Okay, so I have done the setup on the Crimson Crowl. There's no R on it. Anyway, we know what we're talking about. Yeah, so I've done that. Okay, so I've got to put a drone out. So this time I'm going to use the stats. Yep, so we've got one drone out. Okay. And away we go. Although I realise I don't have my little cheat cards that tell me what I can do. There we go. Yep, so let's go. Right. This is what I have in my hand. So I've actually done some deck building, so this is pretty cool. This gives me extra recovery, so I'll definitely play that this turn. This one here, attached to a scheme, and it increases its threat value by 4, which is actually pretty cool. Added that into this deck as well. And some cool cards, but I'm going to have to sacrifice some of these because I want to play these two. So let's have a look. So play under player's control and upgrade. Yep, so I'm going to play that, and I'm just going to use that one. Then we've got this one, which is also an upgrade, but this upgrades the main scheme. So that basically means that is now 5, no, by 4, so that's now 7 before it advances. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to play these 2 cards to pay for that. Yeah. So that just leaves me with 1 card in my hand. Yeah. Right, so I will flip over. Yep. And then I will attack for 2. So he goes down to 15. I think that's all I can do that, draw, always forget to draw here, so I've got 1 card, so I've got to draw 4, I've drawn 4, there we go. Okay, so I've got some healing, so that's new. Winter Soldier, oh, it's come out a bit early. Right, okay, so first of all 1 threat. Dunk. Then I'm not going to defend, so he's shooting, so after Ultron attacks, yeah, I need to make a decision, but first of all he attacks, so it's 2 plus boost icon. Alright, Do 1 damage to each character you control. Okay, so I'll just do that now. So that's, whoops, 8. Then Ultron did 2. 1, 2. Okay. Now, I either put 1 threat on the main screen or scheme, or put a drone out. So I'm going to do the threat. Okay. Now, sorry. Yeah. Now I've got 1 drone. Yeah, almost forgot him. Maybe I'll move him. So that's another 1. Down to 5. Number 5 is alive. Okay, so that was that. Now I will draw a encounter card. Lovely. Not. So basically he now has retaliate 1, so he'll basically do 1 damage every time I attack him, and he also is +1. Okay, so that's now there. Okay, so that was the encounter card. My turn begins. So I've just worked out what I'm doing. So first of all, I'm going to flip over to Alter Ego. Blink. Then I'm going to play that for 1, which is that one there. I'll show you this guy. So it's a preparation card, which will trigger something in a moment. So that's for 1. I'm going to pay for it with my first aid card. The Black Widow has a response. When you play a preparation card, draw a card, which I'm doing now. Oh, okay, that actually works really well. Okay, cool. So in that case, let's focus. I will then play this card for 2, using that card I just drew. Alright, so I just moved that around a bit, so that's what's in my hand. So I'm going to do some healing. So 3, but has this extra 2, so you can go up to the maximum of 9. So that's full health. Then ready everything. Draw up. I'm learning. 2, 3, 4. What did I draw? Oh, okay, yeah, those Nick Fury. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's not great because yeah, that's fine. Okay. First thing is I put a threat because of the 4. That's not busted yet. Now Ultron does his 1 plus whatever this is, which is okay. So this is kind of good. So it's 3 to 4, but I'm going to discard this, so it'll be 1. But then there's also 1 for over here as well, so that's 2. Alright, 2. Then I will, then it's the encounter card. Encounter card. When revealed, each drone minion engaged with your hero attacks. If no attacks are made this way, put the top card off. Yeah. Alright, so he basically does 1 damage. There is 1 drone. Yep. Right. My turn begins. Let me think. Alright. I have the beginnings of an idea. Alright, so first of all, I'm going to play this card here. Pink focus. So that cost me 1. So basically that gives me resources for preparation cards. So I'm going to spend Coulson for that. Then then that triggers that, which means I draw a card. Oh, okay. Dance Death, that's actually a pretty full-on card. 6 damage, that's pretty nice. Oops, focus. Alright, thinking. Yep, I'll just move things around a bit, make it a bit neater. Alright, so that for that. Let's put that under there. I've got to pay one more card, which would be, unfortunately, this one. So that gives me 2 preparation cards. So in theory I've got enough to put Winter Soldier out, but I would have to use those other 2 cards, so I don't want to do that. Alright, so I'm going to flip over. Going to... I think I'm going to thwart for 2. Then that's probably my turn, so we'll reset everything. I need to draw 2 cards. 1, 2. Interrogation room, convert ops. Okay, so first of all, that gets 1. Then Ultron attacks for 2. I have to remember the response in a moment. So basically, I'm not defending. Okay. So it's just down here, boost. Okay, so I have to remember he attacks for 3 as well. Choose either to spend 1 brain resource or put the top card of your deck face down. Now I think I've got something that gets rid of. Yeah, I could do that. I could spend a brain. Let's have a look what's in my hand. Alright, well I don't have any of that resource in my decks, in my hand, so what I think I'll do is I will basically just negate it by using this card. Hero response, yep, I'm a hero. Basically that just gets cancelled, so I'll do that. Bit of a shame, but that's right. Okay, so he did 3 attack because of his +1. So 1, 2, 3, so on 5. Then there's a drone for 4 health. Right. So I didn't do that yet, so I add another threat. So it's now got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 7's its limit. Okay, so encounter card, I guess. When revealed, do 1 damage to each friendly character. Okay. Down to 3. Okay. Squeaky chair. Right, I just caught this. So a moment ago, when I used this card, there was a trigger here I could have used, which will do 1 damage. Now it's not an attack, so there's no retaliate, because it just says deal 1 damage to an enemy. To an enemy. So I could do it to the drone. Yeah, let's do it to the drone. Why not? What did the drone have? So that goes in my discard pile. Yep, so I just caught that. So that would also mean that I am on 4, not 3, because that drone did not attack. Alright, well, made some hard choices here, but what I think I'll do is I will focus. I will play this card. So basically 4 threat will come off and I'll confuse the villain, but I'm going to have to spend these 3 cards. Who's better though? Yeah, those 3 cards. So I'm getting rid of that one, although it's good. With the retaliate, that would be 3 damage if I was to use it all. Anyway, that's my thinking. So Winter Soldier staying in my hand, playing that. So basically, 4 threat comes off. 1, 2, 3, 4. then I confuse Ultron. Yep. Okay, so now I'm going to spin that over. Okay, so I will now heal up, I guess, yeah. So he can heal up to 5, which is basically to my maximum health, which is 9. 9. Okay, so do that. Okay, so I draw up 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What did I get? So yeah, it's resources, preparation, check. Oh, can I have more than one of those? Yeah, I can. Okay. Alright, so I drew up. Turn begins. Villain gets one of those. Then he is confused, so I discard that instead. And I am now into counter step. Right. Okay, if an alter ego, discard the top card of your deck for each threat. What? Okay, so he schemes. Right. Can I do anything about that? Well, potentially with that I can, but okay, yep. So Ultron schemes. Okay, so he schemes for 1. He does damage, was it? Discards the top cards of my deck for each threat. Okay. Okay, so basically he schemes for 2. And he heals 1 damage for each drone, so there's no drones out, so that's nice. Okay, so he schemes for 2, but I'm going to discard that. So that basically prevents 3. Where'd the card go? So, because there was no threat actually placed on the card, there's no cards discarded off the deck. Cool. Okay, so first up, I'm going to play that. Oops, that's it. Yep, so she is a spy. I'm going to rotate that to pay for it. Okay, so because of this, it triggers. I draw a card. What do I get? Right. Okay, that's cool. So yeah, so I'm going to play Winter Soldier for 4. So he's 1 cheaper because of this card. So he costs 3. So what's that? So magically I just move things around. Okay, so I'm also going to, well not also, I am now going to flip that over, do that side. I am now going to play this card, Stealth Strike. It's going to cost me 3, so that's worth 2, that's 1. Okay, so basically I get to do 4 damage, and that's pretty much it, because it's not going to kill him. So 4 damage, but because I retaliate, I will get 1 damage. So I get 1 damage, but I do 4 damage. So here's an 11. Finally doing a bit of damage. Okay, so let's do. Let me think. Okay. So I think I'm going to do an attack here. So I'm going to attack for 2, which will do 1 damage on myself, but then also 1 for retaliate. So that. So he gets 2 damage for that. And he loses 2, so he's now on 9. 9. Looking for a 9. Okay. Yep. I think she's going to do the same, but no damage. Well, she'll get 1 damage. So she does 2. So 2 to him. So he's now on 7. But I lose 1 because of retaliate. Okay, so end of turn. Dunk, dunk, dunk. I draw 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so the scheme gets 1. He attacks. Oh, should I defend? Yeah, I will defend actually. I'll defend with the Winter Soldier, so he's basically going to be killed. Or do I? So could that be 3 plus whatever? Think about that. Okay, so I decided I'm not defending. Okay, so that was good. So no boost icons on that. So he does 3 attack. 3 damage, I should say, or whatever. 1, 2, 3. Yoink. Okay, I will put a threat on, not a drone. Yep. Then the next thing I do is encounter card. Right, so I've got anything that can get rid of encounter cards? No. Alright, so he'll put guard on Ultron and when this guy's destroyed, a drone will come out. Alright. Okay. It kind of ruined my plans. So anyway, so he puts a guard on there. So I can't attack him until he's dead, essentially. So my turn begins. First of all, I will attack him with the Winter Soldier. So that gives him 2 damage. Boom, boom. Okay, so then, so I did that. He took an extra damage. I'm going to play Dance of Death. Alright, so using that 3. And basically what I'm going to do is I can do 1 damage, 2 damage, then 3 damage. So I'm going to do 1, then the second one, which is 2, so he's dead. Which takes the guard off. Then I have an attack of 3, which I will do to Ultron. 3, so he's now down to 4. 4. Okay, he does a retaliate, so he does 1. Yep. So that was that. Okay, so I am going to thwart for 2, and then flip. So 2 comes off. 1. Boom. So that's actually like that. Then I will play Safe House for 1. So this one. So basically with this one, I can exhaust this to get a preparation card out of my discard pile. So I'm going to do that. I know what I want. I will. So that's what I want. Focus. So that goes into my hand. Okay, I will end my turn. So he spins around, spins around, spins around. That's all good. I draw. I've got 1 card, so I draw now 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's see what I've got. So resources is good. Okay. Yeah, alright, that's good. Right, so squeaky chair. 1 goes there. He schemes for 1 plus 2, so he schemes for 3. 1, 2. Oh, let's just put a 3 on there. Yep. So that's what? So that's 6. So 7 is the most. So yeah, I need to do something about that. Okay, so it is now. Yep. So it's now. When revealed, Ultron heals 2 damage for each drone. Engage with them. If no damage was healed this way, this card gains surge. So if there are no drones, that's interesting, but I've got a card that does something about surge, I think. Let's have a look. Focus. Whoops. Interrupt when a search keyword on the counter card would be resolved. Discard espionage, draw 2 cards. Okay, well, I might as well do that. Okay, so I'll do that. So I draw 2 cards. So it just gives me that he gains surge, so he goes again. Yeah, right. Okay, so attached to the Ultron drone's environment, each face down drone gets +1 attack, +1 hit point. Okay, so it's going to make drones stronger. Hasn't been a super problem so far with drones, but you never know. Okay. Turn begins. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do is heal. So she can heal for 5. So 5, 6, 7, 8. So it goes up to 8. Boom. Then I will flip her over. Then I will play Stealth Strike, which is a hero action. Deal 4 damage to an enemy. So I'm using that to pay for it. So no threat will be removed because it won't be destroyed, but that does destroy Ultron. Well, version 1 anyway. Okay, so attached to the villain. So does that stay on there though? I'll have to check that in a sec. So right, so drones will start coming out now. So when Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down, engage with you as a drone. Until the end of this attack, Ultron gets +1 attack for each drone engaged with you. Okay. But what I'm not sure about, attached to villain. Does this now, because the villain card changed, does this go away? I have to look that up. Okay, well I read the rules and I reckon that is saying once a card is attached, it remains in play until either the element it is attached to leaves play, in which case the attached card is discarded, or an ability or a game effect causes it to leave play. So in this case, the game element, which was the villain version 1, left play, so it's gone. Goodbye. Alright, so he now go all the way back up to 22. Let's get some focus on that. Boom. Boom. Let's definitely thwart with that. So 2 will come off. There. That kills him though, because that's all his damage. So it's gone. Thank you, Winter Soldier. Okay. Okay, playing this baby. So that and that to pay for it. Alright, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to play this with this. Okay, so this will be good for when minions come out, or at least once anyway. So that's an attachment, hero response. Put that under there. Okay. Turn ends, yoink, yoink. I draw 4 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it. Oh god, lots of yellow. Yep, cool. Yep, 4 damage. Okay. Right. A squeaky chair. A threat. Then, so force interrupt. When Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into play face down as a minion. Okay, so pretty sure the way this works. It's going to go in a sec, so I'm going to do that. Something like that. So when Ultron attacks you, put the top card of your deck into place, engage you as a minion until the end of the attack. So, but I've got a reaction here, yoink, which basically, after a minion enters play, discard Widow's Bite and deal 2 damage to that minion and stun it. So basically that minion just goes, boom. Did I lose? Yep. And I think something else happens here. So there's a trigger here, because that was a preparation card. I do 1 damage. So let's have a look. 21. Yink. Right, so let me just take stock for a sec. So in the middle of the attack. Okay, so I'm not going to defend, so the drain thing went away, so it's just going to be 2 attack plus whatever this is, not defending. Nothing. Very good. So 2 points. Did 2 damage. Right. Sorry about the chair. Okay, so the next thing, did I not spin that around before? Yeah. Okay, so you do damage to okay, and now I do the encounter card. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, the villain and each minion engages an attack on you. Bugger. Alright, so this is going to escalate a bit now. Okay, so he does an attack, so he does the force interrupt, which is that will go there, and that will have that there. Oh, this could actually, if this kills me, I'll be very annoyed. So 2 attack. Actually, yeah, I'll defend this time. I'll defend. Right. So defending for 2. Right. So what's this saying? Choose to either spend a such and such resource or put the top card of your deck face down, engage with you as a drone. Do I have anything that can get rid of that? No. So either choose to spend a resource. Well, yeah, okay, so which one do I want to get rid of? Does 4 damage, so this one. So I will spend the resource. So that didn't add anything. So it is going to be 2 plus 1, so that's 3. 4, 4 so 3, so 1 gets 3 because I defended. And then that does 2. 1, 2. Right. Okay, so I'm gonna. Oh, let me think about that. So we'll flip her over first. So I'm going to play that for 2. So that's 1, and then I'm going to get rid of that. Sorry, Quake. That triggers the response, which is draw a card. Yeah. Oh, whoops. Okay, whoops. Have to go back. Hang on, that was wrong. Right, so that was wrong. So the card I drew, I'm going to put back. This has to go in my hand because I've already got one there. Kind of tricked myself there. So that's like that. And Quake goes back into my hand. I know what the next card is, although I've already forgotten, so whatever. Okay, sorry, corrected that small error. About to draw up anyway, so it's not going to matter. So in turn, I'm not going to play any of the cards I got in my hand. So 6, I've got 4 cards, so draw 2, so that one I know. Oh, okay, could be good. So, let's have a look. Now, schemes for 1. Link, so 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. Now, he schemes for 2. Yeah, okay, so it's going to happen regardless. Yeah. So do I spend that? Probably not. So he schemes for 2, 3, 4. So basically that is going to get rid of this. Finally have enough on that for it to go over. So the remainder of that just gets discarded. Where are we? Each player, so basically another drone will come out, which I'll do in a sec. Well, I've just done it, but yeah. Right, so I'll come to all this in a moment when it happens. Well, I'll explain it in a sec, but let me just get all these cards sorted out. Alright, so that's gone. Okay, so then, so that was that, but then these guys have to scheme, so that's 2. 1, 2. So essentially with this one, saying after I place threat here during the first step of the villain phase, I choose to either place 2 threat here or to put the top card of my deck into play as a drone. Okay, right, so that was all that. Then I'm going to do the encounter card. Right. Okay, give to Natasha Romanoff. You may flip to that. Okay, so exhaust. She is already no, she's not. Oh. So I choose. Right. Okay. So what is the highest cost preparation card I've got? Well, I've only got that one. So if that one goes, I do have another one in my hand, right? Yeah. Yeah, okay. Don't really want to exhaust her. Yeah, right. So discarding that. I could bring it back because of that anyway. Yep, so that was that. So my turn begins. Okay, so first of all I'm going to do that, to pull this card out and put it into my hand. Then I'm going to play that. Using that. Yep, so that's out. So that's preparation, so I now draw a card. Yep, which is another preparation card. Okay, so I'm definitely going to heal, so that'll go up to 8. Yonk. Okie dokie, so I'm going to play this upgrade, play on the scheme, which is fantastic, so that makes out 14. Spending those 2. Oh, I'm going to run out of cards in a moment. Okay, so that was that. And then I want to get Quake out. Yeah, why not? So I'll get Quake out for 2. Okay, so with Quake, gonna do 2 damage to a minion, which will kill it. Whoops, focus. Yep. Boing. Okay, so I reckon I will, yep, ready everything and draw up. Now I've got to make sure I get this right. 1, 2, 3. So I've got to get 3 more cards, but I'm out of cards, so I need to shuffle my cards. But what happens, shuffle then duel, but then I get a new encounter card, so I'll put that there to remind myself. Here we go, I'm going to shuffle. Okay, just shuffled the cards, going to deal myself 3. 1, 2, 3, like that. Yeah, okay, I guess. Yeah. Alright, so straight away what happens is an encounter card gets played, which I've got here. Okay. Yep, we had him before. So basically he puts guard out. When he dies, a drone comes out. Bugger. Alright, so let me think. Yeah, I'm actually just thinking if sometimes I've triggered this wrong, because that's when I play a preparation card, I do the draw. I feel like maybe when I've triggered some, I've done that. So, what if universe? Okay, so, yep, okay, so Ultron, no, not Ultron. I do this for 1, then I have to make a choice. So basically I'll do the add 2 threat, but what I'll do is I will do this to get rid of that so that doesn't happen. Then I if I go... Okay, so I'm going to play that for 2, so that goes like that, discarding first aid, and this does trigger once per turn phase, and I just do that. Okay, then I will keep that one. So I think, okay, I'm just going to sort of do a slight going back. So when that guy there schemed, I could have done the trigger on this. Basically, I could have exhausted this when a minion schemes to do, what is it? 2 damage on that minion. So I will put that on. Okay, I had to sort of remember the order of things. I'm pretty sure Advanced Ultron Drone came out as part of the first encounter when I had to draw up again. So that was in play. So what I'll do is I will do the 2 damage to that with Quake. But that does put Quake into an exhausted position. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so I'm now going to play this for 3. So there's the 3 cards. So 4 threat off the scheme, and I confuse the villain. Boom, boom. Confuse the villain. So he's got guard, but he's confused as well. Poor fella. So that was that. 1 card left in my hand. I will, because I'm going to stay scheming, so I might as well heal 1. Because 9 is my maximum. Boom. Then I'll reset. Then I will draw up to 6. So I've got 1 card in my hand, draw 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I get surveillance team, preparation. Yep, okay, that's some good things there. Okay. Right, so it is now the villain's turn. Okay, so first things first, 1 onto here. Because of this, I have to choose between putting a minion out or the threat. I'll do the 2 threat because I have this lovely card, so that goes. So no threat goes on. Then it's Ultron's turn. He is confused, so he does not actually do anything there. So that's cool. And then we've got 1, 2 to go on because of that. We'll change, we'll put 3 down and take 1 away. Okay, next thing we do is counter card. Oh, okay. Bugger. So when revealed, each player puts the top card of their deck face down, engage with her as a drone. Place 1 threat here for each drone minion in play, and it has this +1 on it. Okay. Rightio, so I just put it out. It's a bit nasty. So basically it gets 4 on there, and then it gets 1 for each drone. So there's 6 on there. Also has the accelerator on it, which means that villain turn when it begins, 2 threat goes on. Again, just sort of going back a little bit, doesn't changes a few things, but nothing that sort of breaks it. So again, I forgot Quake. So when that minion there, yeah, we'll say that one there, would have exhausted 2 damage to it, so it's gone. And then because of that, there was only 1 minion in play, so only one of these goes on. I might just move this around, just pause it. And like magic, it's been moved. Okay, so that was that. Okay, okie dokie. So out this comes again, doing that and that to pay for it. Trigger, draws a card. Haymaker. Right, and then I will flip this over. Sorry, the squeaky chair, very annoying. Yep. Okay. Okay, so I will play this for 3. So basically going to kill him. A few things happen here. So he goes. So yep, I need to do a drone. But I did get to remove 2 threat from a scheme. Get in there. So I'll go 2 from there. Okay, so that was that. Yep, he engages with me, that's fine, so that's gone. Alright, what to do now? Oh, yep, so guard went because of that as well. Thank you. Right, so Black Widow is going to do the drone. Then my turn ends. So we'll bring all these little babies up. Draw up to 5. I have 1 card to draw 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, yep. So that's good for 6 damage. Yep. Okay, so. Okay, so 1 goes on. No, 2 goes on. Because of the extra 1 there. Then I will choose to do the 2 threat, but as per normal I will do this. So does a damage because of the reaction, down to 20. So the extra didn't go on. Alright. So now he attacks. When Ultron attacks you, puts the top card. So again, that goes to there. That comes out. Then he attacks. Yeah. So my health's on full, so not going to defend. So he does 2 plus 1, so he does 3 attack plus this. Oh, 6 attack. Nasty. 6 attack. 6 attack. Okay, and then he does 2 attack. 6, 7, 8. Okay, down to 1. I'm alive though. Oh, God, I hope. Okay, so now I do an encounter card. So hopefully this does no damage to me, this encounter card. Let's have a look. The villain schemes. Okay. The villain schemes. Right, so he schemes for 2 plus 3, which is 5. Okay, so I add 5. Do I have a 5? I do. So what's that on? So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, yep, that's fine. Well, that was just nasty. My turn begins. Okay, so I'm going to do Dance of Death. So get rid of those 3 cards. Okay, so it's 1, then 2, then 3. So it's basically going to go 1 over here, then 2 here, and then 3 there. So basically it is 4 damage over here. So whoops, so 4 damage onto him. So he's on to 16. Let's get some focus here. 16. Dink, dink. And that kills him. So that was the Dance of Death. Okay, let's have more think. Alright, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to thwart with both of these. So Quake goes. So basically 3. So 3 comes off. And then my turn ends. No, it doesn't. Flip it over. Then my turn ends. Okay, so first of all, oh, actually, I might have made a miscalculation here. Does 2 straight away. Yep. And then I decide, so let's have a look. So it'll be 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, I did do a miscalculation there. So that was that. So maybe I'll do a... Okay, I'll do a minion instead this time. Don't know if that's the right choice or not. Yep. Okay. Then he thwarts schemes for 2. Okay, so choose to either... Oh, I didn't draw up. So I've got 1 card. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, let's go back slightly before I do that. So I should have actually drawn up first. So that was that one too. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then that top card goes there. Okay, so that's what I've drawn. So now where was I though? Yeah, okay, so he just schemed. So for 2, then we've got boost. Either spend a such and such resource or put another drone down. Okay. Okay, what will I do? Okay, so I decided with this one to actually don't want the boost, because if another droid, another minion comes out, then the scheme will roll over because it'll be 14. So I'm going to play that resource, which will be Haymaker, which is a shame, but that's alright. Okay, so he schemes for 2. He schemed to 1, so that's 3 scheming. So I think that should still be 30. That's only 13. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So yeah, almost screwed. Okay, so that was the scheming. Now I will draw an encounter, hopefully no damage, because I only have 1 health. Right, so attached to the drone environment. Each drone gets, okay, so those drones are going to get tougher. Okay, so in fact, so that's now going to be, so what, so 3? Yeah, so it's now going to change him. Different card, let's just pause this. Due to the magic of Hollywood, that has now changed. Alright. Okay, so my turn begins. Wow. Alright, so definitely got to heal. So that's can heal 3, 4, 5. Puts me on 6. That's definitely the first thing I've got to do. Okay, let's have a think. Okay, so I'm going to play Dance of Death using those 3 cards there. Right, so the way I'm going to do it is 1, 2, 3, and then 3 over there. So 3 here, 13, and he's dead. Okay, not really much more I can do. So reset, draw. Oh, do I want to? Oh yeah, I should have flipped over when I did that. Yeah, so I flipped over, then I played that card because I had to be in hero mode. That's fine. Now I will draw 4 cards because I have 1 card. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, well, alright, so after placing threat here during, right, so I put 2 on there, which rolls it over. So this all goes, getting close though, but geez, alright, that goes. Alright. Oh, whoops, so here. So I've got to put a drone out, which I will do in a sec. Yeah. So I can't remove threat from there. Yeah. Okay, so drone, which is a nasty piece of work. Just the 3. Okay, so yep, so that was that. Then he attacks for 2, 3 plus whatever I get here. So 4. He attacks for 4. 4 down to 2. Oh no, that's it. Yeah, okay, let's double check. So I got a bit confused when I said 4 to myself. So I had 4 damage, which takes me down to 2. And I don't think there's anything I do at it. Now the drone attacks me and he attacks me for 3. And alright, so let me just double check I can't do anything to that, which I can't. Right, wow, another loss. But that was a pretty good game. That was really enjoyable. So I got him down to 13. Better look next time, Black Widow. Yeah, I reckon I made a few errors here and there, but when I'm playing a solo game, it doesn't really bother me. I don't do it on purpose. I try to go back if I make a mistake if I can, but yeah, all good in the hood. Catch you next time.